Getting presents for motorcyclists is not easy. They are picky, choosy, they are unpredictable, they want things to match their bike. So I'm putting together a list of around 10 items that will give you a really good idea and a good baseline of presents, from stocking fillers to birthday presents to that one big present that they really, really want. So first up is a present that I've actually bought myself this year, although I think it will make a really good either birthday present or a stocking filler present. And it's by Let's Trip Machine, which is a toe cap cover, a shoe cover, and protects the shoes from, if you're not wearing motorbike boots or specific motorbike boots and you start using the gear lever, it wears the boot a lot, which I'll show you on my boots, which it has done. So I bought this little, and it's a nice little sort of gauze covering, and it's a leather strap. I'm just reading the notes on here. It's 100% leather. Mine's in Vintage Channel. There are a number of different colours and aimed to protect your shoes or boots from dirt and grease. So it comes with this adjustable elastic strap. So that goes over the boot like this, and then that goes over the heel. And what it does do is just protects the shoe really, really easily, and it's slip on, slip off. And that is £19, which I think is an absolute bargain, because it's going to save your shoes, whether they're £100 or £150. And you may be wearing clothes that you go out with and you don't want to wear your motorcycle boots. So this is a really nice one just to have in your pocket. And it comes in a little sort of little gauze bag and a little box telling you about it and about the company, and some little stickers. So it's a really nice, easy win. And all you got to do is tie a bow around that and you're good to go. Second on the list is Ride Out. So Ride Out is a book that I received last Christmas, and it gives you loads of ideas for motorcycle trips and adventures around the world, and from Africa to California, East West Coast America, Japan, China, Patagonia. So it takes you through all the different routes and gives you sort of detailed maps about where to go and what to do and people's experiences. So it's a really nice tabletop book to have. So again, £34 could be a sort of a mini present for a birthday or at Christmas, and it's quite a big present as well. So I think it's really good value for money, and the photography is excellent. Staying on the sort of the media theme, I subscribed to Adventure Bike Rider this year, and it's been a really, really good resource, especially if you're looking at alternative bikes or looking at getting into adventure riding, or your partner or friend is getting into adventure riding. And even if they're not, to be honest, there's some really good stories in here, places to ride, whether it's green lanes or off-road, and you get all the access to all the digital copies as well as the physical copy. And it's been really nice getting a physical copy of a magazine through the post every month, which is something that I really miss doing. Back in the days, you used to get magazines all the time through the post, and they've kept their physical edition, which I think is really good. Fourth is more of a tech gadget, but if your partner is one of these people that rides without charging their phone and they want to keep their phone charged throughout the day, these little sort of phones, which MagSafe chargers, which clip straight to the phone like this, are really, really easy to handle, really easy to slip in your pocket or into a bag on the bike to keep your phone charged up for the entire day. This one is $44.99 and charges my iPhone 100% twice. So it's really, really good, keeps me charged out throughout the day. You can get the Apple one, which is double the price as you'd expect. I'm not sure there's a big difference between the two. I've been very, very happy with this one. Again, USB-C charger and clips onto the phone really, really easily. Number 5, and this is something that I bought myself a couple of months ago, was the RAREBIRD face mask. I have done a thorough review of the RAREBIRD face mask, which I'll link into up here. And that's been a really nice addition, especially if the weather starts getting a little bit cooler. If you really want to still ride an open face helmet, or if you want to put that underneath your full face helmet as a guard as well. It does have sort of filter properties, and so you can use it instead of a mask, I believe, if you're going into shops or garages around sort of COVID-19. So you can just keep that on instead of wearing a normal paper mask. That comes out at around the sort of £79 mark. I think there's a couple of different colour editions. You can get between £70 and £100. Back on the adventure theme, you can get a Adventure Bike Rider weekend ticket for £114. Now this is scheduled for 2022, obviously subject to COVID, but it's a really, really nice little present to get someone especially if they're looking at doing events next year, or you want to have an event where you can both go to for the weekend. At that weekend, you're going to be able to ride on loads of different bikes, test ride a load of different bikes, and then get involved with live music or food and take friends there as well. So I think it's a really good sociable thing to plan in for next year. And it's always quite nice getting a present that you can plan in for the next year as well. Going up in budget a little bit, so around out of the hundreds and into the sort of 250 mark. Your partner or your colleague may be very aware of the bike shed in London. So if you're either visiting London or if you're around the community around London of those riders, getting a membership there will give you not only discount of the restaurant and the food, which you can all go to. You don't have to be a motorcyclist to go there, but it gives you membership and priority access to all their weekends, their dirt weekends, their weekends away in Wales where they had special speakers, and you're definitely more part of the community of riders around London as well if you join that club. Around the same sort of price is the INSTA Go 2. So I've had this now for a few months. Even if they've got a GoPro, if you know they've got an action cam or other action cam, you can't go wrong with getting this as well, because this is magnetic and can stick to various different areas of the bike. And it's a really nice, easy vlogging camera, and one which is not as good quality in terms of image as the GoPro, but much more mobile, easy to use, and it will complement a GoPro or any other action cam, no problem at all. So that's going to be a win regardless of what they've got. So you don't have to worry about, well, they've got a camera already. This is easily going to be a really good addition. Creeping up a little bit more, although there is a big range, if you look at the MALLE gift hamper. Now MALLE have been in the motorcycle game for a number of years. They run events all year round, the MALLE and the MALLE Rally, and they have an online store with motorcycle clothing. So if you know your partner's interested in any sort of motorcycle gear or motorcycle weekends, then one of the MALLE gift hampers may be right up their street. They have a list of all the items that are in each hamper, and all include various items within the different price ranges, from their mugs, notepads, up to larger parts of their clothing range and t-shirts and flags, etc. So there's definitely something to suit everyone. And last but definitely not least on my list is basically anything from BELSTAFF. So BELSTAFF, founded in 1924, was the first ever company to use canvas and wax cotton as a waterproof material for motorcycle clothing. So they have iconic performance pieces across the whole range. And if you know their size, anything from BELSTAFF is going to go down well, trust me. So it doesn't matter what the color, what the item, BELSTAFF is just a winner. But that's going to set you back anything from £100 for accessories all the way to sort of the £1,250 mark, £1,250 mark for one of their bigger, more iconic jackets. So that's my 10 items, and that's going to be suitable for birthdays or Christmases, Easter, anything you want to get someone that they know they're into motorcycling. And I don't think you can go wrong with any of those. They're all pretty generic items. So that's the list. Some are even available from Amazon, and I'll leave the links below. So they do sort of next day delivery if you're on Prime. So you should get that in time for this year's Christmas as well. So thank you for tuning in, and I will see you in the next one.